welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season. And, of course, there's Toronto. They need to work much harder to climb out of the bottom of the conference. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. And it's quickly in at the point. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Prince, then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Rollins in at the 1. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
So Toronto will get the first possession. Now here's Quickly, guarded closely. Pass to Pirtle. The rebound by Turner. Here's Prince. Oh, blocked by Ingram. Quickly from outside, drops in the 3.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Thomas. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Barrett. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Quickly. Jacks up a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Ingram against Prince. Here's Rollins. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
So graceful with the teardrop.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Quickly outside. Outside Barnes. Toronto passing it around. The 3, Barrett. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
The 3 from Prince. Rebound Toronto. To the inside. Barrett against Thomas. Right side Barrett. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, fearless move by Barrett, basically ignoring the interior defense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Playing some bully ball inside. Giannis using his size and frame to get his finish.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the 3-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Barrett can't hit.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
To the middle. Takes a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barrett's got 5 points.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
The Bucks trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Rollins. Now Turner, covered by Pirtle. All all alone on the break. Barnes, it's good.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And here's Milwaukee now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw good. Thomas will grab for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A., he's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
And both free throws good for Thomas. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Here's Rollins, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Rollins has got his second bucket on the night. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. You take a look at Philadelphia. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've basically settled into who they are. They can put up a fight against the better teams, but something has to change for them to make a major improvement.
Bucks trail by 4. Here's Rollins. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Little turnaround. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket.
Well, this is the problem Giannis presents. Stopping him inside is such a challenge.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Turner. Hurdle grabs a miss. Raptors lead by 4. Here's Barrett. Yes, it's good. Barrett's got his third basket on the night right there.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Now here's Thomas, coming off a 28-point game against Charlotte. Pass to Prince. It's stolen by Ingram. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And Milwaukee shooting 44% to start this ballgame. Thomas up again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you like to see this. Turner using his size to impose his will.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And that one falls for Turner. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
And so Turner nails them both.
And you see how Turner's built out his game over time. Adding strength, improving his footwork at both ends. Can't say enough about his commitment to progress.
Bucks trail by 4. Here's Rollins. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince, covered by Ingram. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Ball stolen. In transition, here they come. Here's Turner. And another miss by Milwaukee. Toronto leading by 4. On the wing, Grady Dick. He drops it from range.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Rollins. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Thomas from the arc. The shot off that time.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Dick with a miss. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside. The rebound by Shed.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kuzma comes in for Prince. Green's checked in for Thomas. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. The Raptors also with a sub. Walter, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Bucks trail by 9. And here's Porter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Outside Dick. To the paint. Here's Mamukelashvili. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Portis outside. Back to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Raptors lead by 5. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Rebound, Milwaukee. Porter with it. Down low. And then Portis with the dunk.
Nice slam. You can expect this to happen when you allow Portis to get strong positioning inside.
And so here is Toronto. Their last encounter in Toronto.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Pass to Walter. They set the pick. Murray Boyles can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 3. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Portis with a screen on Dick. 6 on the shot clock. Green. And he buries his first look.
They're really working the paint now.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. Pass to Dick. Here's Shed. Over to the left wing. Walter from outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Back to Porter. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 41% from the field so far. Pass to Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Walter. Toronto passing it around. And it's Dick. That time on the assist by Walter. Dick's got 6 points.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Toronto out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Cam Thomas. Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Green, and it's Jang in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Portis. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
An all-out hustle from Barnes, running the floor to get the bucket.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Back to Dick. Here's Shed. Still no points. Barnes the screen. Clock at 4. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Portis, the pass to Thomas. Kuzma for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
For Toronto, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Dick. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Shed. Puts it up from 17. And the shot falls short that time. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Yeah, erasing the shot Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
And it's Green missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Barnes with it. Green picks him up. Here's Murray Boyles. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Murray Boyles has got 5. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in. The league leaders in free throw percentage. You take a look at Dick. He's been fantastic. Only one guy in the league better from the line.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Now here's Thomas. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Here's Shed. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
The Bucks trail by 5. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Ingram. 29 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Now here's Barnes. It's a 5-point game. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. The shot by Ingram, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Trent outside. There's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Well, Graham, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Bucks. 4-point game. Green, a screen. Take it away. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the Bucks with the possession here. After the basket by Toronto. Thomas finds Green. On the wing, Kuzma. Trent outside from behind the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mamukelashvili. Oh, Green with a block. Pass to Trent. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Trent's got 6.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Dick, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Dick. And he banks in the layup. Dick's got his third bucket of the night.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Bucks trail by 5. Thomas outside. Outside, Green. Back to Thomas. Trent, the pass to Kuzma. And here's Trent. Let's go with a 3. The shot no good. Crosses over. Outside Barnes. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma, left side. It's stolen by Barnes. Left side, Dick. Here's Mamukelashvili. Pass to Dick. Now here's Barnes. Guarded by Trent. Second chance shot. Barnes, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Now here's Dick. Give him 8 points now. Outside Barnes. Here's Ingram. And it's Thomas with the rebound. The Bucks trail by 5. He takes it in. Count it. Good.
Well, when you just look at Thomas, you can see he's a strong guard. That helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Barnes. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland. Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to Barnes. Outside Dick. Here's Mamukelashvili. Defended by Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Dick. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, Kuzma always on his toes on defense.
And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Prince is checked in for Green. And it's Rollins in for Thomas. Here's Rollins, guarded by Quickly. Rollins passes to Turner. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Outside Ingram. Here's Dick. They get it again. Hurdle. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Rollins, guarded by Quickly. Antetokounmpo is doubled. The 3 from Prince. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pass to Ingram. Here's Murray Boyles. On the wing Quickly. On target from range. Quickly's got 6.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Bucks trail by 5. And here is Antetokounmpo. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Ingram. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, I can tell you as a coach, you've got a lot of confidence in Ingram taking that shot.
Picked by Prince. Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. Barrett against Porter. Quickly outside. A minute 39 left in the first half. Clock at 6. Ingram on the wing. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Bucks trail by 9. Porter looks it over. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Picked by Pirtle to the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now an 11-point Toronto lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Milwaukee now. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. So a moment now to see the story from Miles Turner.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
And the first one at the line is good.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Porter hits them both. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Ingram. The three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
We're never afraid of some physicality. Giannis embraces that part of the game.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force on the floor. The power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense, he gives you everything.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Green is checked in. Antetokounmpo against Ingram. One second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Toronto, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
And a look here now at the Bucks. They're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
So it's Milwaukee now, trailing by 8. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the center position.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, we look at our 2K leaderboard for assist. Numbers from the past month of play. 5th on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
The Bucks trail by 6. Turner with it. Here's Rollins. Turner, a screen on Quickly. Rollins passes to Turner. Comes up empty down low. Toronto shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Back to Barnes. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. The finish! And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Well, when it comes to getting the ball in the open floor, no one is more dangerous than Giannis.
Raptors lead by 4. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Here's Rollins. He's got 6. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. It's going to go on Emmanuel Quickly.
One shot.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Brian, back to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Rollins. 9 points in the game. Turner, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
The Bucks trail by 3. Now Turner. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Thomas up top, guarded by Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Turner, no good.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Rollins gets the bucket.
Since joining the league, Giannis has really developed his playmaking. He's become a strong primary ball handler.
For Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And here's Ingram from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Pass to Rollins. Going inside, uses the glass on the layup. Rollins has got 9 points here in the second half.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him, and it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Thomas passes to Turner. Three-pointer. Thomas misses. He got him. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night. Toronto's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
The three, Barrett. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thomas outside. Prince against Ingram. Launches a three. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 7.
Bang, bang. The pass was there and Thomas was shot ready.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 14-5 run. It's Thomas on the wing, guarded by Quickly. Turner for 3, and again it's Milwaukee from deep.
At his size, the ability to stretch the floor makes Turner so valuable to this offense.
The 3, Barrett. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Rollins. He's got 13. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Turner. 5 on the clock. Over Pirtle. Turner, no good.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
That puts him in the lead. 10 points for him.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Turner. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
And just using the size advantage he has, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
For Toronto, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Barnes. Thomas against Barrett. Mamakelishvili's checked in for Pirtle. Here's Ingram, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
Here's Rollins. He's got 13. Pass to Prince from downtown. Rebound Toronto. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Barnes. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Rollins gets the bucket.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Quickly. He's got 7. Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly. Pass to Barnes. Quickly with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Inside. To the inside. Thomas is rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 1-point game.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Ingram against Prince. The 3. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Pass to Turner. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Quickly. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And here's Ingram outside. Hits the trifecta. Ingram's got 7 points here in the quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Milwaukee making some changes. Kuzma's checked in for Prince. Green comes in for Thomas. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. The Bucks leading by 4. And here's Porter. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Turner. Outside for Green. Porter from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 11 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Ingram with the ball. 15 points in the game. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And let's take some time now to see the small forwards around the league who have been really producing for their teams on the offensive end. Brandon Ingram, 3rd.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league, just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and production from the small forward spot is critical. These players carry a huge load of their team's scoring output. It takes a lot of pressure off the other 4 guys out there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. Pass to Shed. Goes up on the wing. Nice jump shot. Ingram's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And here's Milwaukee now, leading by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
The Raptors have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Outside Ingram. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Toronto making a switch here. Walters checked in. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Dick. 4 on the clock. Here's Murray Boyles. The baseline J. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Outside Dick. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Here's Turner, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Pass to Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili. Turner covers. There's a screen. And A.J. Green is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Milwaukee making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Trent in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. .119 left in the third quarter. Pass to Walter. Here's Murray Boyles. Outside Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Porter, the pass to Portis. From about 19. Rebound Toronto. Mamukelashvili's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Murray Boyles. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. 46 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Porter. The kick out to Kuzma. Pass to Trent. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. Up top, Porter. 11 points in the game. Good.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Shed. Walter from outside. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. After starting from behind, they've put in the work to take the lead. Credit them for playing smart, unselfish basketball. More 2K action in just a moment. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Hey guys, come on. Let's close this quarter. Let's close it. Got to pick up our pace. Got to pick up our pace right here.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, wanting to make a big push here.
Well, he realizes when his team is attacking at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Gary Trent is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Portis. Thomas outside. Portis the screen. Thomas passes to Portis. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, Portis is very comfortable in the mid-range, probably more so than in the paint.
Here's Murray Boyles. Green covering to the paint. Here's Barnes. Doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Here's Thomas. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, Thomas plays with a high level of energy. Cam really challenges the defense to stop it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Free throw good. Thomas.
Well, it seems like the more offensive responsibility Cam Thomas has been given in his career, the better he's gotten. That says something about his skill.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Barnes, no good. The Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Trent. Now here's Portis. The D's right on him. Thomas, right side. Goes back up. Portis' shot is off. Raptors trail by 7. And here's Dick, guarded by Trent. Here's Barnes. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Bucks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Milwaukee shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Thomas passes to Kuzma. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Murray Boyles. No good. That would have tied it. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Kuzma. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Sims, he's checked in for Green. And Toronto also making a switch. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Shed. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Raptors trail by 3. From 12 feet. The shot by Ingram, no good. Now Thomas. Pass to Sims. Now Kuzma, covered by Ingram. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Shot clock at 5. Here's Portis. And another miss by Milwaukee. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Dick with a miss. Dick's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. Here's Trent. Got it. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Loving the skill Trent has inside. Just finding a crack in the armor to get the bucket.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And the Bucks with the possession here. The kick out to Kuzma. It's stolen by Ingram. Inside. Here's Barnes. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Milwaukee now. It's a one-point game. Here's Trent. He gets it in there. Here's Barnes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Milwaukee making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Sims. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. And it's Porter Jr. in for Kuzma. The Raptors also with a sub. Shedd's checked in. The Bucks leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, wow! Look out! Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Pass to Ingram. Down low. Shot is good by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 4 points now in the quarter.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The Bucks shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. The pass to Turner. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Ingram. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Thomas is good.
And Thomas gets it done from anywhere, including when he's this close to the rim.
And so here is Toronto. Now Barnes. Back to Ingram. That shot off. Trent with the defensive effort. Here's Thomas. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Thomas is constantly looking to score the ball, and that forces the D to act with aggression.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Porter Jr. Toronto also changing it up. Barrett comes in for Dick. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Shed. Second free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 6. Thomas with a steal. Out on his own on the break. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Thomas has got 10 points in just the second half.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Over Thomas. Barrett can't hit.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Thomas, left side. 4-3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now Barnes. To stop the run. Barnes drills the triple.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
The Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Turner from deep. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Yeah, that's a nice answer 3 by Turner. He has that quiet competitive streak.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Outside Barnes. Barnes a screen. Barrett with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Mamukelashvili. The 3-ball. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Rollins from the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Over Turner. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. To the paint. From 7, hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Raptors trail by 8. Quickly outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Thomas defends. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line, and they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Milwaukee leading by 7. Thomas with the ball, and it's Ingram picking him up. They get it back.
Yeah, Giannis is a big man. One that can gobble up those boards and make you pay.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Barrett! It's good from beyond the arc.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Barrett against Thomas. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Raptors trail by 8. Outside Ingram. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Yeah, huge game from Ingram. He does this so often. Maybe one of the most overlooked stars in the league.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Turner. Can't hit it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ingram fires. 19-footer is good.
Well, just huge points there from Ingram. His length is so often an advantage in those situations.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Here's Thomas. The free ball is down.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Now Barrett puts up the tray. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
1:19 left in the fourth. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. For three. Buries it from outside.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Ingram. Barnes outside. Let's loose for three. That's off.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Thompson outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside. Goes again. Oh, he misses the layup. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Hurdle against Antetokounmpo. So Milwaukee wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball, so we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.